Guys, Manscaped has once again revolutionized men's grooming with their brand new Beard Hedger Pro Kit. The Beard Hedger is a premium beard sculpting machine powerful enough to craft your style with a single swipe. The cordless trimmer has a rotary wheel that gives you 20 hair cutting links, all with one guard. So there's no need for add-ons. The titanium coated T-blade is tough enough on your hair, but smooth enough on your face, leading to single stroke efficiency. And best of all, guys, it's waterproof. The Pro Kit doesn't end there. You'll also get 4 dermatologist-tested formulations. Their beard shampoo and conditioner, Manscaped's beard oil, and the beard balm, all designed to promote beard health. The Pro Beard Kit also comes with 3 free gifts: a beard brush, comb, and scissors to ensure your beard is ready to impress. To get 20% off plus free shipping, use the promo code Chael at manscaped.com or just click on the link below. Conor McGregor, pretty hot topic right now. I like when you guys study Conor McGregor. I like when you observe Conor McGregor. Because there's nobody that you could juxtapose against him that you can compare in this regard. I don't know the last time Conor fought. And I remember the day very well. My late cousin Corey, rest his soul, was having a memorial. So I was up in Washington. I'm at the memorial. I was leaving. I'm watching it on my phone as I'm headed back to the hotel. I mean, it was just a day. I remember that day very well. I don't know when that was. When was that? Wasn't that summer of last year? And now we're in 2023. So wasn't that summer? Well, here, put it like this. In 6 months, won't that be about the 2-year anniversary? Am I close? That's a long time. That really is a meaningful amount of time. Now, if we're going to talk about Conor, which makes it means the only fighter who isn't fighting we're going to talk about. When we do talk about other fighters, don't they always have an opponent? When we talk about a guy, doesn't he always have an opponent, at least? So that would mean we're talking about somebody about 10 weeks before their next contest. And if we talk about a guy, wasn't there some back and forth with that opponent? Maybe some bad blood? Not to mention a date I could park in your guys' mind? Not to mention a venue that has been announced. I mean, there's just certain things you need, or there's not a conversation to have. Conor has none of those things. We don't even know if he's coming back. We do not even know when he comes back, which we believe, though we don't know, but we think he's coming back. We don't any idea on the weight class. You ask 20 people, 10 are going to say 55, 10 are going to say 70. All of them at some point will go, but I don't know. Be 155 pounds, but I don't know. Be 170, but I don't know. Right? That's how it's going to go. We don't have a damn thing on this guy. And he's captivating headlines. He came out with another one yesterday. And it was to say that he was offered the Ultimate Fighter. And that he liked it. He wants to do it. Talked about the time that he did do it. Opposite Uriah Faber. And when Conor came out and said that, there was instantly rumors that it would be against Masvidal. Now, that's very interesting to me. I don't predict for you that's going to be blockbuster numbers and all of this crazy stuff, but I will predict for you it's going to be very good. I will predict for you that there's not a lot of ideas that I could hear that are better. So, is that the road they're going to go down? And George Masvidal came out and said, this is just yesterday that Conor did this, guys. Just yesterday, Conor set this down and all the media came and picked it up. 24 hours later, Masvidal comes out and says, big fight announcement coming soon. All right, let's try to pin this together, okay? We never know with Conor. We have good reason to believe, right, amongst the Conor sphere of storytelling, there is always a truth. So we have good reason to believe that Conor was presented an idea about his participation within the Ultimate Fighter. The one bad news that we have is there has only been one season ever that I can think of. This dates back to 2005. One season ever that I can think of where the two coaches didn't fight each other. And you know what, guys? It was Conor McGregor's. Conor and Uriah Not that they got sidetracked or couldn't match up. They were never going to fight. It's just, hey, I'm going to coach this team. I'm going to coach this team. They made for great TV. Off we go. But when we are armed with that, we then have to ask ourselves, well, does it have to be an opponent that Conor can fight? Because Jorge Masvidal says, I'm coming out with big fight announcement soon. And is that just a coincidence with the timing? Maybe. Maybe. I mean, both guys would have had to screw up to have said what they've said. The UFC really likes to be the ones to reveal. I mean, you saw how frustrated Dana was when T-Mobile released the picture of Ciryl Gane and Jon Jones. And there's more to that. There's more to the numbers that Dana sees, because from where I'm sitting, with no numbers, but I don't quite see it the same. I don't mind the drip at all. I don't mind the tease and the percolation at all. And it's very opposite in UFC. Dana wants to be able to tell that announcement, right? Big deal to him. WWE has never made an announcement. They always leak it. They always leak it and get people talking. They're excited. If it does come out and the Ultimate Warrior walks through the curtain, man, they're going crazy and they got their signs ready. They've got the Warrior t-shirt on. Just a different approach. I'm just sharing with you as a fan. I don't mind at all when I hear rumors, but if Conor came out and he did that, he wasn't supposed to. And now if George has come out and did it, it's because he wanted to take Conor's shine. He liked that Conor was out shining the whole thing, and he didn't like it either. That's fine. I'm just sharing with you guys how that would have happened. Now, George says big fight announcement coming soon. Okay. If George isn't going to fight Conor, which if they do fight, I'm also going to have a big problem with the fact that we waited 3 years. That was the biggest fight we could have had in our industry 3 years ago. It's a big deal now. It's just going to annoy me. I'm going, why are we doing it now? But if he's not going to fight Conor, then who's he going to fight? What would Masvidal possibly have to announce for us? Gilbert Burns is now free. That one's been dangling for a while there. There's a level where you could do that. But if George is going to fight Gilbert Burns, just by example, who do you think's really going to be excited for that? Who do you think needs that more or wants that more? Who's asked for it more, right? Gilbert. So between the two of George and Gilbert, both are told, don't say anything. The UFC is going to announce this. Both are told that, but one of them just can't keep the deal. One of them just has to come out. Just has to come out and tell you it's very generally not the A side. Definitely a possibility that it's Gilbert. I just don't think so. Can't be Colby. Would be a bit of a surprise if it was Chimaev. Only because Masvidal's coming off of 3 losses and Chimaev has never lost. I don't know anybody else that's available. I know Belal Muhammad is out there. I'm waiting for you guys to help me a little bit. I mean, I don't know that my lack of evidence to point you in another suggestion for Jorge Masvidal should be my greatest piece of evidence that there is some talk of Masvidal versus Conor. However, in the absence of evidence, I've got to tell you, I think that it works. The problem, Tony Ferguson has come out and told us that he is the opposing coach. Not maybe, not speculating, not announcement to come. Here's the news. It's me. I love it. I love it. But is it? Is it, Tony? It's one of those things. That's a really tough spot. I think that that's harder for me to believe. I don't know that if you had Conor, I don't know that Masvidal could turn that down. Masvidal isn't completely the guy that wants to go do Ultimate Fighter. Like that's just not really who he is. Though I will predict for you he'll do a really good job. But that's not really who he is. I think you're going to need something to get him there. And neither Tony nor Masvidal nor anybody else is going to turn down Conor. Francis Ngannou will return if he can do it opposite Conor just for the numbers. Red Panty Night is still real. I want to know. I want to tell you guys. Conor and Masvidal have been asked.